in professional wrestling with me right now. They are brothers, David and Kerry von Erich. And David, I must say, this is my first opportunity to watch this young man in action, and he is everything that you said he was.
Of course, Gordon. So I'll never lie. I've never lied in my life. I've always been cocky. I've always been a smart aleck, and a lot of people don't like that, but that's the way David von Erich is, and that's the way David von Erich is going to remain. I've always told you people that Kerry von Erich was the greatest, and is the greatest athlete in professional wrestling. You can look at his body and tell that. He was legitimately #1 in the world under 21 years old in his class in the discus. #1 in the world. He was training for the Olympics. This kid was going to the Olympics until we boycotted. He was going.
Well, let me ask you this, then. Is there a possibility, Kerry, that sibling rivalry between you and David, and certainly let's not forget Kevin, who's another great athlete, did the three of you sort of taunt each other on into greater heights in athletics?
Yeah, we've influenced each other all through childhood. But you know what, Gordon, so I want to say one thing. I'm so proud of my brother Dave because he came to Florida. He's now the champion. He's done everything, just about everything you can do in Florida, and now I'm here. And my brother Kevin's been coming here, and, you know, this is a rare occasion. I'm usually in a three-piece suit, you know, with my gold all on, you know, because we make lots of bread, and that's what we're here for. And I'm wearing that suit, but now you ladies have it through us. All you pot-belly husbands, step back and zoom that camera in on this chest. Zoom her in. Come on, bring those cameras in here. Look at this, baby. Look at this. Okay, you see that, baby? That's going right up. We're gonna go all the way, baby. And we're going for that 25 grand in that tag team.
Well, all right, I understand, of course, that you and your brother have come down here to Florida primarily to enter the Regional World Tag Team Tournament, which is a very critical point. I am a little bit surprised, maybe I shouldn't be, but the same basic attitude that you seem to have seems to be carried over in your brother.
Hey. My little brother listens to what I tell him. All of our brothers stick together like glue. Blood is thicker than water. We stick together, and nobody defeats a Von Erich. Hey, my brother's not a smart aleck. He doesn't have a smart aleck attitude. It's because what people say. He's not a smart aleck. It's just because Florida doesn't know what's good and what's bad.
Television time remaining. Introducing first from Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 235 pounds, Sweet Brown Sugar. His opponent from the great state of Texas, weighing in at 257 pounds, Kerry von Erich.
Kerry von Erich going up against Sweet Brown Sugar, and what a monumental test for both men. Kerry von Erich, of course, one of three brothers, David and Kevin. And the three of them, of course, the son of Fritz von Erich. And Kerry, I guess, height and weight has to be probably about the biggest of the three.
He looks like he weighs about 260, 270 to me. He is a pure animal. What a fantastic physique. And it's just not all muscle. He did a beautiful underarm spin under there. That took Sweet Brown Sugar flying, and Sweet Brown retaliated with another underarm spin under, which almost went to the border of an underarm souffle. I think we're going to see quite a match here. I haven't seen Kerry von Erich before, Gordon. Of course, I've been following Sweet Brown Sugar for quite a while. This could be a fine wrestling match.
It has all of the ingredients, no question about that. Kerry, of course, a former All-American, just an outstanding athlete, All-American in track, All-American in football, raised, of course, second-generation wrestler. He's got his eye teeth on amateur wrestling and has made the transition into the pro ranks with remarkable ease. Just one of those absolute naturals when it comes to athletic ability, and yet you can see just by evidence of his muscular development the hours of self-sacrifice that he's put in. But Sweet Brown Sugar, not to be sold short here, retaliating very quickly, catches Kerry von Erich, drove him back. Hip block takedown, and
it was a nice move there by Von Erich on that. When he made that counter, he whipped him over. A lot of people call it a hip lock, but I actually took him over in a base whizzer. He used the whizzer and threw the hip to the side of his opponent's hip, and that's what took Brown Sugar off his feet. Sugar is using the headlock and hip lock combination quite effectively right now, and I noticed one time he used it, and he did a leg cutout. Brown Sugar is learning his trade.
Kerry Von Erich slips from the ring and has, as you study the expression on Sweet Brown Sugar's face, it's anything but sweet. He is becoming very quickly frustrated and angry at Kerry Von Erich, and we're liable to see tempers fly here momentarily, John.
Yes, I'm afraid so. Nice attempt on a sit-out, an underarm sneak, loose right from behind. He's got a nice balance on him, and Kerry tried to do a sit-out there before he got position back there, but Sweet Brown was so fast coming in that he was able to maintain his position. He's going up there, trying for, well, I thought he was going to try for a quarter there, but he's not. It's just going to arm pressure. Just arm pressure on that, just bar pressure really on that arm, trying to get him into a pinning combination. If he could bring if Sugar could bring his left leg around and do a scissor on that arm of Kerry's, he'd have him in a lot of trouble. The crucifix situation, however, that's not, it's easy to theorize, but it's not practical at least when you're in there with a fellow that I'm looking at, and I maintain he's an animal.
Interesting background on Kerry. Linebacker in football, outstanding in track, including the discus, and now Kerry suddenly exploding with everything he's got, and Sweet Brown Sugar retaliating. And the tempers have really flared now, and Kerry Von Erich, a frustrated man outside the ring.
You know, there's several ways of looking at this leaving of the ring. The man that I consider the smartest man in wrestling, he leaves the ring at opportune times, lets things cool down, gathers his thoughts about them, and comes back in. It's not the most ideological expression to the people, but he's starting to show me experience. Of course, if you wanted to eat and sleep in Fritz Von Erich's house, I'm sure you had to get wrestling morning, noon, and night, too.
Amen. A quick takedown by Sweet Brown Sugar into a head scissors. Now, the Von Erich brothers, all three of them, were great athletes. Kerry went to Houston. David, I believe, to North Texas, or was he West Texas? Now I'm mixed up on that one. Old, outstandingly even match thus far, but our time is rapidly running out. On behalf